Thank you, everybody, for showing up. This is amazing. This is absolutely incredible. Thank you to the organizers for setting this up. One thing we need to do is make the war hawks the minority. As somebody who served for 7.5 years as a logistics officer in the Army, providing frontline support to the 82nd and the 101st Airborne Divisions, I have seen the harms of war firsthand. It makes this an issue that I'm passionate about. In fact, next week I'm going down to Florida for a memorial run for a friend of mine who we lost in Afghanistan in 2013. I'm wearing this black bracelet on my wrist inscribed with the names of my friends who were killed in needless wars. I will say 9/11 turned me into a neocon. I was a Tea Party patriot. I was a conservative. Ron Paul, who it's an honor to speak at this event with, planted the seeds of liberty.
Go ahead, man, we're listening, go ahead.
I just couldn't get past his foreign policy. But it was 5 years into the Army that the government taught me to see big picture global war strategy. I looked at the map. I realized why we went into Iraq. It wasn't for WMDs, it wasn't for oil. It was to have a strategic position on a country called Iran. It's in the middle of those two countries. It's called the double flank. And then seeing ISIS take this country over, that was the point where I realized that Ron Paul was right. We have radicalized this region for generations. Because that's what we do. We go into these places, we fuck shit up, and then we leave. We leave it in ruins, thus radicalizing more people against the United States. And for what? For money. The military-industrial complex is the biggest and most powerful lobby in the world. I worked in logistics. I saw the budgets, I saw the cost of supply. Like the fact that a 50 cal round costs $7. I've seen units spend 30,000 rounds within 4 hours. You can do the math. And now we're spending $400,000 to shoot down hobby balloons. And this is also kind of a tangent. I've also seen the amount we charge soldiers when they lose a piece of equipment. And then into Afghanistan, we leave billions to the Taliban without a single person getting fired. Our government has one job, period, and that is to provide a standing army to protect our country from invasions, not to be the world's police, not to send the money they steal from you to fight proxy wars halfway around the world. It's time we bring our troops home and stop these destabilization operations around the globe. Want to honor our fallen? Quit making more Gold Star families. Because y'all, I'm tired of seeing my brothers and sisters die in other people's wars. I will say I'm proud of my service because I love this country, but the mission was wrong. And as I stand in front of the White House right now, I say, free Assange, stop funding the bloodshed, and bring them home. Joe Biden, bring them home.